2, 1.
AM in the PM only on A2D Radio. Tom and Greg, these guys are fucking awesome.
Let's go. Tom and Greg, AM and the PM, right here at A2D Radio. We are live from the Real Talk Studios like we are every Wednesday night. And every Wednesday night, we are brought to you by ATSSportPicks.com, ATSSportPicks.com. And guess what? Use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off. All right? If you're betting the Sixers, you wanted to win the night, they'll let you know. Right? You want weekend packages, monthly packages, weekly, everything. Everything's on the table to win you some money. So, we got tons to talk about. World Series Game 7. Nothing better than a Game 7 in sports.
Game 7 is the greatest two words of all time.
Yep, and we'll give you live reactions to that. Eagles versus Bears preview. Chance for you guys to win some money. Score predictions, offense, defense, player of the game. We'll dive into that. The Eagles idle at the trade deadline, and you know there's mixed emotions with that. Right? I was not happy last night on Birds of a Feather. I'm still not happy about it, but there's other things that I'm like, okay, so we'll get into that a little bit too. Sixers, Timberwolves reactions now up 14. I was pissed off, okay? I was really mad. I said, you know what? We want to do live reactions tonight, and you want to go up 22 on a team? You really want to go up 22? I give you live reactions up 22? Can't do that. Right now I'm pissed at them. Then we flip back on from the World Series, and they're only up 12. And we're like, what are you guys doing? So now I'm mad.
Give us a show.
Yeah, so now I'm mad there. Is his good? Because I'm hearing myself way better than him. So that's what I want to check on. Or he just doesn't know how to talk right. Either or.
Tomato.
All right. Coming through loud. Tomato it is. So up 14. Joel gets kicked out of this one with Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
And
brouhaha.
Yep. So we'll see about suspensions on that end, on how that goes.
Yeah,
but
I didn't see any punches thrown, so I don't know if there's necessarily going to be any suspensions, but this is the soft NBA, so, when in Rome.
Yeah, you never know. You never know how that's going to go. But our poll question, Sixers must add a shooter to complete the team. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2G Radio is where you can find us. And I'm excited about this basketball team. I truly am. They're long. They're athletic. When I'm watching them, I feel like I'm watching – a bunch of grown men going out and playing with a bunch of 15-year-olds on the court. Like, they just look bigger than everybody. All right, and that's what shows tonight. Limit second chance opportunities, out-rebound basketball teams, getting passing lanes. Right, and this is where you get up 17 right now against the Timberwolves and about to go 4-0 for the first time since 2001. So, this is exciting times right now.
No, it's a lot of fun.
And it's taking our mind off the Eagles a little bit, right?
For sure.
A tiny bit. So, you got to be excited. Joel left with 19, and at the point where he left, he was dominating the game. He was dominating Karl Anthony Towns.
It wasn't even close.
And he got up in his head because Joel's a savage, right? And he's a great player. And when he owns you, he's going to let you know he owns you.
Absolutely.
And Cat finally took exception to it tonight. And I love it. I love this part of the NBA. This part of the NBA went away, right? If you don't like somebody, let them know you don't like somebody. Yep. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the NBA I grew up with. Guys were getting handsy.
Yeah, there's a lot of – in today's world in the NBA, there's a lot of guys that are working out with each other despite playing for other teams in the summer, and they're playing on Team USA and doing all this stuff.
They're all kumbaya.
So, yeah, you don't get that much anymore. So when you do get it, it's refreshing to see because like you said, what we grew up in the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, like that was basketball. They hated each other. They didn't care that you were friends outside, outside the arena. When you walked in, I wanted to murder you.
No, you're 100% spot on. I mean, you remember the Pistons, the Bad Boys, even the whole NBA of the 90s was physical.
Yeah.
Was physical. We grew up in the 80s. We were really young. We were puppies. But in the 90s, when we really got into it, it was a physical game. And the NBA got away from it. So I have no problem with a guy saying, I don't like you, and then going at it, and then Ben throwing a guy in a choker hold, throwing Karl Anthony Towns in the choker hold afterwards and making him submit. I love it. I love it because Ben's getting the back of his guy. These are our cornerstones getting the back for each other.
Absolutely.
And I love that even more.
He didn't even touch him.
You want to dive deeper into that? Well, the officials are horrendous, dude. I mean, the other night in Atlanta, I didn't know what I was watching. It was the worst officiating I've ever been a part of. And we luckily got out of that game with a win because guess what?
He doesn't touch him.
This team's longer, more athletic.
Yeah.
And they out-rebound everybody. They play phenomenal defense. Listen, all the things that were hiccups in last 2 years' playoff appearances are now addressed.
Yeah.
Right? Wing defenders, being able to handle point guards and slow them down. Through the first 4 games, that's been addressed. And that's a hell of a job by Elton Brand and Brett Brown to address the weaknesses of a basketball team to be able to put a contender like this out here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I was listening to the game on my way.
Seeing a second chance opportunity from Horford right there.
And at one point during the first quarter,
great
Cork.
look, Al.
Give me some Cork.
Great look, Al.
Hey, brother, how you like them apples?
Oh, Cork's having a good game tonight. Now, here we go. He's
not the Matt Collins of the Sixers. Thank you very much. He actually scores points.
Crum said you miss Bad Boys basketball.
You do.
Yeah, we all do, brother.
But there was one point in the first quarter, or the first half, part of it, obviously, they were out-rebounding the Timberwolves 20-4. 20-4.
It's not even fair.
Like, that's not – yeah, it's like you said. It's adults playing against kids.
That's what it is. I mean, listen, you got Embiid and Horford on the court at the same time, and we know how long them guys are, right? And then you just went at Tobias and Richardson and Ben. I mean, you are longer than any team in the NBA.
Yeah, and Tom McGinnis said it, who, by the way, is the best play-by-play, on the planet on the radio.
Not even a question.
But Richardson had a steal on like a bounce pass in the paint. And it wasn't just that it was Richardson. He said even the whole NBA now, you can't do bounce passes in the paint anymore.
Nope.
Because the guys are so long, they're so quick, it's getting stolen.
So to the poll question, Sixers must add a shooter to the complete team. Do you agree or disagree? Family, let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Reading it all off tonight. We'll get to everybody as soon as we get to Greg on the poll. Do you agree or disagree, Greg?
I disagree.
Okay.
I thought.
Man, what are you doing? I thought you were a sure agree on this. A hands down agree where I had disagree all open on the table to absolutely carve you up. A little salt bag. A little salt bag. I thought that was going to happen. A little salt bag. I'm slicing. And
the funny thing is, I thought you were agree.
Well, go ahead. I can go both ways. Not like that, but I can go both ways. I ain't like certain people that used to be here, but I can go both ways. But go ahead.
I'll go and disagree because there was enough opportunities to grab that guy, whether it's the draft, and that's where your debate with Thibault comes into play, whether you want to go. Now, Carson Edwards isn't a pure shooter, but he's a scorer type, you know what I mean? So you had those opportunities in the draft, and you went Thibault. Cool. He's been playing great, and he's actually hitting some shots too. I just think
leads the NBA in deflections.
Yeah,
which is you lead the NBA in anything, and deflections even better.
Yeah,
that's what we needed.
But I think our defense is set up to the fact, as you mentioned, we're the longest team one of the longest teams. Our defense is going to lend the fact that we're holding a team that was averaging 120 points in the fourth quarter to 80. You know what I mean? So yeah, while we struggled a lot with our shots through the first 4 games. The thing that I look at is they were open shots. Those guys are going to start hitting them. Tobias Harris generally shoots at a high clip. Josh Richardson has a decent shot.
Yeah.
Horford can hit it. We don't know Ben yet, but that's fine. I don't need Ben.
But he'll score.
But Mike Scott can hit it.
Yep.
James Ennis can hit it. Cork, if he's going to get these 8 to 10 minutes that he's been getting, can shoot the ball. So, must they? No.
Yeah, but what the big thing is? And I'll say this because I disagree with it too. I don't think they need one.
Yeah.
I don't think they need one because the one thing that will always translate no matter what happens. If your shooting's not there one night, right, if other things aren't there, the one thing that will go with you everywhere is some palms-up basketball.
Absolutely.
It translates and carries everywhere you go. And you're seeing it carry here in a game where it was a sloppy first quarter and they were still up, right?
Yeah.
Still up. Okay, I just see a basketball team that's just better than everybody on the court. And they bought in and Al Horford brings and Josh Richardson bring a defensive prowess here too, to go along with Ben, who's already a really good defender, and to go on with Joel, who's a damn good defender. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so you bring this prowess of guys who love palms up basketball. Josh Ennis coming off the bench, right?
He's about able to 3, but yeah.
But
we're saying, we don't need a shooter.
but early on in the game,
early
on the game when he came in, his minutes were significant, and he was making plays.
Yeah.
So Mike Scott, what he brings in, he's palms up guy.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you look at it, Kyle Quinn, you bring a Quinn off the bench. Guess what he's doing? He's up in you, too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree with the poll. I don't think the Sixers need a shooter to get to where I want to get to and win what I want to win. Like, who you getting, that's that good? Now, would I be mad about one? No, I'm not going to be mad about one.
Right.
But, JJ on this team actually would hurt this team to me.
Well, not coming off the bench, though.
Not coming off the bench, different story. But if he had a start,
right,
he's going to hurt me. But if I can bring him in 15 minutes a game for instant offense, I'm not going to be mad about it.
And that was the other side of it, too. It's like right now, give me that, Cork. Give me that. As we talk about, let's go.
Lighten up. Here we go.
But that was part of the other side of it is who are you signing, or trading for midseason? I'm not saying there's not going to be guys out there that are going to be okay coming off a bench role. I mean, Kyle Korver, but again, you had the opportunity to sign him in the offseason, and you did it.
Listen, you're up 20 tonight. You're dominating another basketball game. The only game, in my opinion, you really didn't dominate. What that call?
He still dunked on him after he knocked him out.
That call's terrible. Stephen White, what's up, fellas? What's up,
Steve?
What up, Steve? Pop Monez, just tuning in. I agree we need a shooter. Got to be able to spread the floor against the better teams. Now, I don't disagree with you being able to spread the floor. I still think we can spread it enough.
Yeah.
I truly do. And I think because we're so much bigger now than them better teams in the past, I think that's an advantage to us too, and why we don't necessarily need one. Like I said, will I take one? Will I be mad at one? No, I'm not going to be mad at all.
Right.
But do I necessarily need one to get to an NBA Finals? No. No, I mean, that's something I feel like I should address in the draft next year because I have some pieces. But, he missed one there. But listen, if I can just get some production from him off the bench or some threes, Tobias, like you said, to me, his numbers are going to be better than what they are in terms of the three ball.
Right.
Right? You hope Thibault develops one as the season goes on. He hit one tonight.
Yep.
So, you hope them kind of things. Mike Scott, like you said, there's guys. Richardson can hit a 3. Horford can hit a 3. Joe can hit a 3. The only guy out there that can't or that we don't see in a game is Ben. But besides that, we can't dictate it all around because Ben doesn't hit one.
And it's not even like you need a pure shooter. You just need someone in a spot to hit a shot. Like Thibault's 3 tonight came in a big spot. I think they were on a break. Yep. It went into the paint, and then it went out. And then those are the shots that you have to bury in this league, is the ones that go from inside out with the defense moving. Those are the ones that you have to bury.
No, you're right. You're right. The transition ones, all them ones. You're 100% spot on. So the family chiming in. Ricky Galone, Sixers are arguably a top 3 defensive team in the league. And as for the poll, I agree because it adds more of an advantage. We don't need one, but it'd be nice. So Ricky's with me, even though I disagree with it.
Right.
We're on the same page. I just went with the disagree. Chrome, Grinky showing out tonight, fielding his position. Yep, Zach throwing well early on here, Andy Axton, disagree. No need to outscore, just got to out D. Yeah, well, out D equals outscoring. You know what I mean? So they go hand in hand. I mean, I need to score in this league, right?
That's another charge. Are you kidding me?
Wow, I mean, these are terrible calls right now. Now we're getting into terrible calls. Terrible. Clyde Phillips, what's up, guys? What's up, Clyde? Stephen White disagrees with the poll. Going back and reading, guys. Brian Dale, what's up, fam? What's up, Bri?
Smooth. I hate the NBA. I absolutely hate the
Bill Middlebrook. Disagree with the new additions and Embiid looking great. When they shut him down, he can kick it out to Al. Ben, they'll be fine. Well, yeah, Ben, hopefully. You know what I mean? You hope that at some point he can stretch it a little bit. Rob Brinkman, don't need a shooter when you don't let up points. Yup, Robbie. Spot on, brother. Spot on. When defense travels, so one thing you can always say, no matter where you go, if you can play defense in any sport, you're in good shape. You're in damn good shape. Over to YouTube.
Roska chiming in, watching Game 7, Nats versus Astros. Pootie Tang, yo, fam, how about Embiid? Yeah, that was great.
Phenomenal, Pootie. Phenomenal, bro.
Chelsea Swag, suspension for Stores, still love it. She says, early reports are multiple games, but still expecting at least one game. Where are you hearing those reports at, Chelsea? Just out of curiosity. Bryce Blackwell,
Is it just over, like, the usual, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the mandatory.
Right, yeah.
Right? Is that what she's looking at, more than mandatory?
Bryce Blackwell, yo, A2D, Tom, everyone.
What's up, brother?
D-Love, we do need a shooter. We need a consistent shooter. But that goes back to what we were saying, though, D-Love. It's how are you going to have a consistent shooter off the bench? You know, you're not going to have consistent run and burn to get him in a flow. You're going to have a guy that comes off the bench 8, 10, 12 minutes and be able to bury it.
I would love
those guys just aren't available right now.
No, they're not available. They're just not.
They're the J.J. Redicks. They're the Kyle Korvers. It's about it that aren't starters.
Yeah, but and like the one guy I would love is a Lou Williams. You know, we always me, you, Sweeps, and Wilson always talk about love instant offense.
Death taxes and Lou Williams dropping buckets.
Is that things that are guaranteed in life. But like I would like a guy like that. But we have enough scoring off our bench. You know, we have enough scoring in our starting five. And like everybody's saying, or a lot of people are saying, and I'm going to be interested to hear these poll results later on, because what everybody's saying, a lot of guys, and what we're saying is, on the defense side of the basketball, we're so long and athletic. We out-rebound you, and we don't give up second-chance points. Like anybody that coaches basketball in the past or does now, and you used to, it's like, hey, can we not turn the basketball over, and can we limit second-chance opportunities?
Absolutely.
Or can not give them at all? And what you're doing is you're really not giving them at all. And over the last 2 years, second-chance opportunities in the playoffs hurt us, and we killed us. And we were a good rebounding team.
Yep.
We were a good rebounding team. We're better now. We're better. We're better. That's what everybody's got to remember. Al Horford is better than what we had. He brings defense. You know, he doesn't need the basketball to impact the game, right?
Brett Brown challenged that play, by the way.
Josh Richardson.
And it came back unsuccessful of a challenge. Like, that's not a charge. Sorry.
Dude, he's moving.
He's moving.
He's moving. Are you kidding me? What's the point of having the replay if you're never going to overturn something? Who are you? Ooh, get out of there. You got a little too cute.
Jake Lehman.
Yeah, Jake. You got a little too cute for school right there. Bill Motorbrook, yeah, I seen it one game. It falls under the mandatory don't see multiple. All right, so there you go. So with Joel, I thought it would be. It would be like a one game.
We're probably going to give him off the next game anyway.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. We can win without him. Like, we're not going to win without him in the playoffs. Let me clear that up. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This game, like, don't let a Ben Simmons 3-pointer in some preseason, some highlights, right? Because I love Ben. But don't let it fool you on whose basketball team this is and who we're going to go as far as. We need everybody, but Joel Embiid's got to carry us through the playoffs. And I believe he will this year. So, yeah, I'm good with the day off.
Yeah.
Say another guy doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact Josh Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, like early on, 16. Now he's at 8 now. It's just the flow of the game, and we're scoring 103 points.
Oh, here we go. TTP in the house. You want to read him, Greg? What up, bro?
What up,
baby? Let's go.
Love Embiid. Put Cat in post all night. Outscored him in less time. Then got under his skin. Ben and D.
He owns him, right, T? He owns him.
Oh, yeah.
He owns that ass. He lives rent-free up in there. God.
Ben, Embiid, and Cat might find themselves suspended. Yeah, I'm shocked that Ben stayed in the game. But, after review.
I mean, you're choking out. I mean, you missed that on the replay. Yeah, you missed that on the replay.
Can't wait to see the response from Joe after the game. Kaimi, Josh Richardson was a great pickup.
Oh, phenomenal. Listen, energy after Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Energy after Cat that doesn't need the basketball to score or impact the game.
And he's proven so far that he can run the point on that second squad.
Absolutely.
You know, to where you don't have to go so deep into the bench. Bucket!
And we're talking about the 3-ball.
Q.
And Josh comes down and buries the 3-ball in transition.
Cereal Dog Wolf from Wichita. What up, man?
What up, brother?
Great name.
The away team wins have been killing me. Look like the under will prevail tonight. I guess you're talking
World
about
Series.
the World
Yeah,
Series.
World Series. Listen, I did a video that's up on the YouTube earlier, up everywhere, and it was my crumb of the day. You know, the fact that, like, so home field doesn't matter anymore in sports?
Yeah.
Like, so us going and buying stuff and yelling and screaming means nothing. So the Astros and the Nationals have been my crumb of the day because I can't have this. Like, as a sports fan, I can't not have the home field advantage. We lived off that here in Philadelphia with the vet. I can't not have it anymore, ever. So, yeah, go ahead.
And then TTP just said hashtag rent free.
Oh, big time living rent free. Quinky, what up, guys? What up, Mikey?
What up, Mike?
Jeff Lohmeyer, liking the Jannard Avery kid. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. I think he'll have an impact here. We'll talk Eagles in a little bit.
Who?
Jannard Avery. Yeah. Gotcha. I got you there.
Kaisi Cat is a bully.
Well, listen, he took exception to
he's really good, but not when he plays Embiid.
Yeah, he took exception to a guy owning him, a guy talking trash on him on social media, and it finally got to the point where he couldn't handle it anymore. And here you are. You know what I mean? When you're dominating them again. Like some of the bully ball going on in the first quarter, if you watch the first quarter of this game, some of the bully ball out of Embiid, oh, that's a phenomenal picture. That is phenomenal. So some of the bully ball early on in this game from Embiid, I mean, he was like literally like backing him down and owning him. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you factor that in, and now the guy's getting pissed because he's
getting owned.
Yeah, he's getting owned. He's getting embarrassed again, and he knows what's coming later on that night.
Yep.
So he figured, all right.
His DMs are going to blow up.
Yep, I'm just going to go at this guy. And now they're going to blow up even more. And if you're watching Houston, Washington, which a lot of the family's watching too, we're doing live reactions there. We're over there. A little base hit, Josh Reddick. Let's go.
Some of this winning on the road bullshit that's going on that you're complaining about right now, well, the home team has the advantage, being in the bottom of the inning. That's not an unfounded point of view. It's very well established. But because it's being managed differently with all this fucking analytics bullshit, does it maybe negate the home field advantage? Is that why we're seeing more away teams winning?
I don't know. I think just buttholes just get tight in these spots. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like happens. This is easier on the road.
Yeah.
You feel like there's less pressure.
Less pressure. Yeah, the millennial plague.
Because I said after
there it is.
There it is. It's 2019. Yeah. I said after game 4, I said to Greg, Washington's better off going on the road. You know what I mean, Robbie? You're better off going on the road for game 5. You wish it wasn't at home.
Yeah.
Because you're like this tight.
They wish it was the 2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah. You're like, oh man, send me anywhere but here, and then boom, then you lose that game.
Right.
And then Houston comes home, and now the pressure's on them to close it out in game 6, and you get your butt whooped.
Springer up at a big spot.
Huge spot.
TTP, Ben and Joe switching off screens is now unfair. Minnesota was getting the switch they wanted all night, but couldn't create a mismatch for Cat because of Ben's size. Absolutely. And we don't have to worry about Joe getting beat off the dribble nearly as much because Matisse and Jay Rich cut off the ball handler when they get the step on him.
No, absolutely. This is why you need wing defenders that can defend and move. It's big because even Joel losing 25 pounds makes him a better wing defender. Yeah. I mean, a better defender out in the perimeter than he was, which is huge.
Yeah, and then TTP finishes up. JJ couldn't do that, which is why teams like Boston killed us. We have the athleticism to effectively switch now.
On everything like we did and what made us mad in years past. And guess what you went and did, right? And guys, you went out and got guys that fit your system.
Yeah.
So you're going to go out and get guys that fit your system the best. This is smart.
And that's why
smart.
And that's why going back to the poll question, you had an opportunity to draft a shooter. You had an opportunity to sign one in free agency, but you decided that a Matisse Thybulle player, a guy that brings that type of skill and that type of athleticism and that wing defender, that was more important to you, and it was. I'm not saying it's not, but that was the difference between going after like a Carson Edwards type who's a scorer and a shooter versus a Matisse Thybulle who is known more for his defense than his offense.
No, when people are upset about it, I'm like, what do we need?
Yeah.
You know what we need?
And speaking of Thybulle, real quick, Kamikaze, Thybulle is going to be something special. His defense is top-notch. That's a strike.
No, it is. I mean, you can already see it when you lead the NBA and in deflections. That says a lot to me already. And tonight hitting a 3-ball and just like I can't say it enough. The athleticism, the length,
deflections. Steals are great, but deflections just disrupt so much.
Oh my God, they get you in transition.
They throw even if you don't get it, they throw the offense out of rhythm now.
Big time.
5 more seconds have come off the play clock, and now
bad shots happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything. Bad shots. Then boom, you get a rebound because it's what this team does. They're going to out-rebound you.
And then boom, and then like you said, boom, we're out in transition.
We're out in transition because every guy can handle the basketball. 1 through 5. Now, not as point guards.
Right, yeah.
I'm not telling you Halford, Horford.
Yeah, we're not getting a rebounded outlet to Joe.
No, but if Joe gets it, he can dribble for a second to get it to a guy. You know what I mean? And everybody can handle. Ben, Tobias, and Josh can all bring a basketball up for you, which is huge, And you got 2 big guys down low, and then your point guard gigantic, and your 2 wing guy starters gigantic, and you come off the bench, and Ennis is just an energy effort guy off the bench, which you need and love off your pine. Mike Scott's a very similar energy effort guy, but can shoot the 3.
Yep.
And Ennis can shoot the 3 a little bit too. And then I go to Thibault, and I go to Furkan. All right.
Yeah.
And then I go to Kyle Quinn. I got a pretty good bench.
Absolutely.
And maybe Trey Burke starts getting more playing time. I know people out there are begging for Trey Burke. That could be a guy who could hit another couple 3 balls for you. But
yeah, he's a guy that could definitely give you a little pop off the bench. Brett talked about pregame with Tom McGinnis about the importance of having a legit bench. Imagine that. Having a legit bench that can either increase leads or hold the game pat where it is.
What, deeper benches?
Yeah.
Like a deep bench.
Like our bench right now. How it's deep, how it's legit.
Yeah, because remember we used to, like, our starting 5 was good last year, and we had a good bench, but years prior we would get leads, going back 2 years, and our bench wasn't as good as it is now.
They're just waiting.
Allowing the other team just to creep back in.
Yeah.
It disappears.
Well, like 20-point leads 2 years ago were getting erased.
Right.
Before we went out and got the new additions like Butler and all that, like last year they were, we would be up by 20 and find ourselves in a tight game.
Yep.
This year, like I said, I was pissed when we were doing live reactions because you're up 22. So I'm like, all right, we'll wait till the 4th. And then they got it down to 12, and that's as much as they shrank it. And then we just came out and
it's currently 13 now. No, 23.
23. Put her foot on the gas. This is what dominant teams do.
Jeez.
Right? I talk to my kids all about it all the time. You start to put the nail in the coffin. Now you got to finish it.
Yep.
Finish what you started. And this is with this basketball team because of the veteran leadership that go around your 2 cornerstone puppies. Right? It's that simple. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. And it was built by Sammy, and we're not even going to mention the other guy's name who came in and messed some things up. All right? And then Elton came in and took it over and has done a hell of a job and is right now, and you can try to debate me, the best GM in this city.
There's no debate.
Best GM in this city.
There's zero debate.
Chelsea says Thibault a monster, big time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Let me go over here on the book. Todd Lewis, got to think, no conference finals and bread is toast. Todd, but why are we even talking about that?
We're 4-0.
What do we do? And now we're talking about, why are we even bringing that up in the bad juju? Listen, all I'm saying is we're going to an Eastern Conference Finals, so everybody just lock in. Let's lock in and go, Todd. So I'm going to respond.
TTP, love emoji man, Mike Scott.
How can you not?
He's the best. He's the absolute best.
Bill Mittelbrook, I can see the Sixers going from start to finish in first place, 1 seed. Bill, I agree with you because this is what they want. They want everything to come through Philly, and that's why I didn't like what's happening in the World Series because I'm like, then what does anything matter?
Yeah.
What does it all matter? But I want the 1 seed, right? If that shot's going to happen, I want that shot happening here, right? With a crowd going and the bounce going our way.
Right. No,
yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? I want that going on here. But this is the best defensive team in basketball. All right? You can say top 3. I agree. I know people are going to say top 3. I'm going to tell you it's the best one. It's the best one.
So Chrome just sent a video. Apparently Karl Anthony Towns are yelling at Joel as he's leaving the floor.
Oh, was he? Yeah. Well, I would assume that. Andy Axon, Mr. A going to make an appearance tonight? I forgot to ask him. He's been running around like an asshole all day. Mike Moore, when we going to the finals. Mike, we are going to the finals, brother. That's real talk. We're definitely going to the finals. As long as guys stay healthy and this team is what I think we all look at it to be, which is I'm palms up on you, I'm D'ing you up, I'm up in everything, I'm in passing lanes, I'm great in transition, I'm longer than you, I'm going to rebound you. I mean, the list goes on. You're not getting second chance opportunities, right? And as the chemistry goes, the turnovers are going to go down too.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely.
But also when you like to run a little bit, you're going to have some more turnovers. But if you create enough in the passing lanes and you out rebound and you limit second chance opportunities, you can turn the basketball over a little bit more than you would like. Now, turnovers in a game like this don't really matter to me now because it's going to get skewed.
Yeah. Early on,
guys, when you're up 20, guys start to just, I'm up 20.
Early on, I was a little concerned just because at one point it was 10-10 in like the first quarter or midway through the second quarter, and you're like, all right, that's that really can't happen. But you're right, they're gonna happen the Sixers right now are at 22 turnovers, and I think they average 20, which is second lowest in the league.
What do they create?
They created 20.
So it's an even match.
They created 20 to 27 points off of turnovers versus their 22 turnovers and Minnesota's 12 points off of turnovers.
Okay.
Give me some, Cork.
Okay. Fair enough.
So the team hustling back, getting back on
playing defense, going back to what we've been preaching the whole time.
TTB says the energy in the Wells Fargo Center is unlike any other when that squad is rolling. I agree with you, brother.
It is.
I agree with you. It gets rocking. That's why I want everything coming through here. That's why I want the 1 seed.
It sometimes makes you wonder, is this city really an Eagle city? So, at times. Because when the Sixers, you're absolutely right, TTB. When the Sixers, and to their credit, even when the Flyers, and we're every team, just because the Phillies were there too.
Oh, Phillies rocked. That building rocked. That stadium rocks too.
But there is something about the Wells Fargo Center when it's rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, that stadium and the length of championship droughts brings up the passion, brings up the heart.
Oh, yeah. There is something special about that stadium when it's rocking.
So we got a 117-95 win for the Sixers. And for me, who took the Sixers minus the 7 tonight, that's a dub. And for everybody else out there that did, it's a dub for you. It's a 4-0 basketball team for the first time since 2001. That's gigantic. This team was built right. You got to be jacked up about it.
And again, I'll go back to something I said earlier. Minnesota came in averaging 120 points a game. Karl Anthony Towns, there you go, yep. 2000, 2001.
The year we went to the finals when that team started 10-0.
Hey,
Karl Anthony Towns was averaging 32 points a game, and we held him to 95.
Think about that.
95.
So if you're just joining us, to tie right into that in a little bit, Sixers must add a shooter to the complete team. Do you agree or disagree with our poll question? Family, let us know. We're reading it all off. We're talking to you. You talk to us. Let us know. Do you have concerns about this basketball team? How excited are you for the Sixers team moving forward? Does it take some depression a little bit away from the Eagles, what the Sixers team is doing, and then we're going to get into some excitement for the Eagles because some guys are coming back as well. So we got a lot to go on. And family chiming in. Stephen White 4-0, first time since 2001. Crum says it's an Eagles city. They're the only team the fans still show up to games even when they stink.
Agreed.
That's true.
I was never debating it wasn't an Eagles city. It was just when the other teams are good, it gives you a run. It gives them a run for their money.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Andy Axton, Sixers defense is showing up. 2 quarters held them under 20.
Yeah, it's unreal when you
crazy.
can do that as a team.
In the NBA?
Not just a starting 5 again, remember.
Yeah.
Not just a starting 5 like we've been in the past. This is a legit team. Korkmaz's getting the ball. Oh, I love that ball with the autograph. Oh, sorry.
No. So we're still talking Sixers, obviously, and we're going to be giving you live reactions, Game 7 World Series here, and talk baseball as well. And we'll get in the Eagles and all that conversation throughout the show.
Houston has been up in a couple big spots with men on base and just hit absolute bullets right at guys.
Yep, right at guys.
To end innings. So sooner or later, this game might get ugly for the Nationals.
Yeah, well, if you don't get these hits, it could come back to bite you in the ass.
But at the same time, you're absolutely right.
Eric Jacinto says Flyers fans show up too. They're the most loyal fan base.
Agreed.
They are.
They're like the blind loyalists.
They are. We're dumb.
Yeah, blind
We're like
loyals.
dogs.
And
We're like that golden retriever just by your side forever.
Yeah, they're blind loyalists, Eric. It's that simple, and I'm one of them. So we're all one of them. Stephen White, I'll never forget the Iverson step over. We'll love to see that in the finals with Embiid. Yeah, I'd love to see Embiid step over Kawhi or LeBron.
Real quick, let me just run this down. Tobias Harris, 18 points. Ben Simmons, 16. Horford, 12. Joel, 19. Richie, 12. Korkmaz, 17. Bolden, 2. Mike Scott, 4. Ennis, 8. And Thibault, 9.
Yeah, it's good production.
I mean, you had 6 guys in double figures. That's really good.
No, it's great production, right? I mean, what else can you ask for? It's distributed nicely throughout the guys who played good minutes.
Absolutely.
And that's all you're asking for. And then you factor in the ability to shut teams down offensively. And this is the recipe you're going to get. You're going to win basketball games. And now that you're winning these games early and you're going to locker rooms with wins, you're buy even more into the way you're winning, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the veterans in this locker room, like the Horfords of the world in this locker room, are gonna keep guys' palms up
Speaking of Horford,
throughout this.
12 and 16.
12 and 16, right? I told you, doesn't need the basketball to impact it so greatly. Wow, Barton, look at that. Look at that.
Little small
Little
ball, National
NL,
League.
little NL in Game 7. I like it.
And Joel, 19 and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what he
He's
does.
a point-a-minute guy.
Listen, Joel's done this since he's been a puppy in the league. Okay? He scores like a point a minute. It's ridiculous. That's why if he plays enough and he plays, let's say, 70-plus games, he could win MVP because of his production in his time. Because it's all analytical, too, in terms of them numbers.
Yep.
His plus minus, like hockey. Now it's like hockey. We have plus minuses for basketball.
That's crazy.
Matt Axon, what's up, brothers? What up,
What
Matt?
up, Matt?
10-9-8, let's go, baby. Bill Mitterbrook, I took the Sixers. Me as well, Bill. It was an easy one tonight, Bill.
I didn't think it was gonna be easy. I thought they'd win, but
I said it was easy, like easy win, like comfortability wise.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
I thought you meant betting wise.
No, I didn't feel that. I felt like I might have been a little closer than that. I really didn't like it. I just take them because I love them.
No, I get you.
Eric Jacinto, I only caught the ending of the fight. So who started, by the way? F you to Towns. I've always disliked him. He's soft. Yeah, he's Charmin.
That's right.
He started
It was kind of him, and then Joel just didn't let it go and kind of went back at him, and then they scuffled, and Ben tapped him out.
Who's the snowflake? Is it Cat or is it
Cat?
Yeah, it's Cat, right?
Cat.
Both.
Yeah. You know where I was going with that too.
Yeah.
AD. Yeah. Mhm.
Eric Jacinto, I'm a sports.
They're Kentucky Cats. Sorry.
Wow, this is ridiculous. Eric Jacinto said that. I'm in a sports chat, and somebody said Embiid is overrated because of what happened in the playoffs last season. Haters going to hate. Oh, yeah, and guess what, Eric? I said this before. I want my guys in the offseason when they're young to figure out what they can do better.
Yep.
And when he came into better, said, hey, I need to lose 25. I don't want to feel this again. Right? I want to get over this hump. Right? And that's what you got. And you got a guy that's longer, more athletic, not longer, but leaner, make him more athletic now than he already was, which he already was ridiculously athletic.
Yeah.
So you just got a guy who's now even more so the full package, and his body's better. And his body being better means he's going to hold up better.
Yeah.
What do you got over there?
No, nothing. It's dry.
Dry?
TTP it was the energy in the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh, dryness. Grow up over there. Jeff Lohmeyer. Wow, Grinky getting all the calls at this at bat.
Yeah, that 0-1 pitch was pretty outside.
Yeah, pretty much. Haxton says, right now is tied for first in the league. Thibault right now is tied for first in the league in steals per game and getting limited minutes. One person he's tied with is Ben Simmons. Yeah, and Matt, I said it earlier. We were talking about it, that he's first in the league in deflections.
Yeah.
As a rookie. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
amazing.
The length of this team is scary.
This is why I love the pick. People didn't like it.
It's really great to see. You saw how we were talking about before, how the bench would let it down and let teams back into it, not having that killer instinct, putting teams away. But that's part of the process. I hate to be cliche there, but you're going to put a good starting five out there, but you're going to fall apart in the bench as your team grows. Now we're seeing that bench grow and be able to be a strong second team out on the floor. It just puts you in such great positions to have that killer instinct and be able to put teams away.
Absolutely.
No, you're right, Robbie.
You're absolutely right. And especially, with that second team, when you have sometimes a starter and like a Josh Richardson being able to run and facilitate that, you almost don't lose as much scoring as you do. And what they did a lot today, too, is, Brett subs Joe out about the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, which he does.
And then brings them back to end the quarter with that second group, with Josh and then and Joe. And now you have those guys that are on that second group playing with 2 starters, which is a great way to go.
Absolutely.
And that's why you have the advantage that he's got 5 guys, is because they're so versatile that you can mix and match and it can still work.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about, like, oh, shoot, like, I'm not going to have anybody that can score on the court at certain times, because you're always going to have it. Like, even when Joel and some guys aren't on the court and just Horford's on the court with your bench guys, like, Horford can drop 30. So, I mean, you have, like, all these different guys that different nights can say, you know what, Josh Richardson can go out and drop you 25.
Yep.
Tobias can go out and drop you 30. Horford can go out and drop you 25, 30 any given night. Joel can. And then, Ben can have them nights as well. So, I mean, it's dangerous. And then you have nights where Mike Scott can go off and go off for 20 on the 3-ball game. So, I mean, you have all –
Korkmaz goes off for 17.
Korkmaz goes off for 17 tonight, you know. So, I mean, you have these options. And that's so crucial. And then when we talk about switching defensively, the ability to switch defensively in this league the way they want to, you put the perfect roster together. That's why I laugh at people. Like, I like Carson Edwards, but I like Thibault better. Like I said, I don't care. I didn't need a scorer at this point. I need somebody that can get here. That's damn good defensively, a 4-year player that gets it already and come in and play. Brett loves 4-year guys, and so do I. So I'm about. I miss my 4-year puppies. I miss them. I'm tired of the infants, projects.
You going Dickie V on us?
Yeah, I'm tired of I was giving you a little Dickie V. I was waiting for somebody. I'm tired of the projects. You know what I mean?
I don't like my diaper dandies.
Mike Moore said getting Al Horford was huge.
Dunkaroo.
No, he's absolutely correct.
Yo, he's gigantic.
It was more,
Mike, he's gigantic. Mike, and listen, him and Josh Richardson are phenomenal pickups for Al and Brandon in this basketball team.
Yeah, I mean,
to get Richardson for Butler back, like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm running for that move.
Jimmy, you new Uber ride?
That was exciting.
Like, money-wise, I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm out. Let's go. I'll take that deal every day and twice on a Sunday, which they never play 2 games, but if they did, I would. They play doubleheaders.
And just bringing Horford in, too. You're so strong at power forward on this team. It's just amazing.
Oh.
Versatility between all the guys there, like to Tom's point.
Yeah, and Rob, like, for him to be able to take Joel out of the game and leave Horford in, you're in a great spot.
Garrett Cole in the bullpen?
Why not?
Ooh.
Trying to win a game. It's not.
No,
Game 7, baby. Get through. Let's go.
I want to get to
that 3-0 or 2-0. Sorry. What do you got, Rob?
Foolish Demon, great.
What up, brother?
Coming out strong on YouTube, going R.I.P. John Witherspoon. Yeah, I heard that earlier today.
Tough one, man.
Yeah,
no doubt.
It means we're getting old.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bryce Blackwell's rooting for Houston.
Eric Jacinto says Celtics regretting trading Thibault to us. Yup. We won one, Eric. We won one. Let's go. We got one over on Danny Ainge. Ellen's saying I'm on fleece all day now. Ellen's got his fleece coat on. Fleece coat.
Garrett Cole has 1 career relief appearance, and it was in college.
That's amazing. Listen, in Game 7, everything's
it's all that matters.
Everything's on the table.
I mean, we were discussing either earlier today or last night with the old man, Steven Strasburg, even potentially being about. Now, me and you don't think so. He seems to think so. Well, after 105 pitches the next day, that dude can probably barely pick his arm up right now.
Eddie Brown in the house. What up, Eddie? Says cat is soft. We know this. He's cousin Charmin.
Charmin soft.
I mean, that stuff's so good on the butt. Ask Andrew. Ask Wiggins.
Foolish Demon says, I don't root for teams that aren't my favorite. And then he says back to John Witherspoon, legend. And then quick Eagles point, TJ Edwards is stepping up a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, it'd be nice to get Nigel back. And, Timmy practiced today. DeSean practiced today. Avante practiced today. So let's go, baby.
All right,
let's go. We'll get in the Sixers on the other side, though. I mean, Eagles, sorry. Got Sixers on my brain. Tristan Russo in the house. What up, Tristan?
What up, Trist?
4-0, brother. 4-0.
We rolling.
Tristan Russo, what's up, boys? Let's go Sixers. 10-9-8. I'm excited, man. I'm so jacked up. We waited so long to be dominant, and I think we got a dominant basketball team here. And it all starts on the defensive side of basketball. I'll continue to say the importance of what defense brings to a team. period in any sport. And in basketball, it's so much scoring. And there's certain teams that play zero defense. When now you can say, listen, we're going to bring that all day. We're going to make it tough for you to score. And now we're going to ruin you offensively because even though we had bad nights, we know the NBA. And we're big enough to get enough inside baskets, right, that we don't have to worry about if we're shooting perfect to tie into the poll question if we need another shooter because we don't think we do.
Yeah.
Because we can have bad nights because we do all the other things so good, it can make up for it. It really can. And with certain of these guys' productions and numbers are going to get to where they're supposed to be at. And, when you talk about analytically wise, they're phenomenal.
Yep.
Right? When you talk about some of these guys, when you talk about Horford, Tobias, and Joe, like their numbers analytical wise are ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
And even Ben, you know what I mean? The list goes on.
Oh, it's ridiculous. So they had a couple of days off, and then they head out west. They have 4 games out west. You got the Trailblazers on Saturday, the Suns on Monday, Jazz on Wednesday, and Nuggets on Friday. What I like in there is there's no back-to-backs.
Yep.
And you're going to really – not that we don't already know what this team is and how we think about this team, but 3 out of 4 of those teams are playoff teams from last year in the West, in the vaunted West.
Yeah.
And then the Suns have, for whatever reason, at least Devin Booker has always given us trouble. So obviously now we come in and we go, hey Matisse, go get him. Go shut him down. Hey, Josh Richardson, go hawk him all night. And so these next 4 games, I'm interested to see, what we do on the road with potentially at least maybe 1 game without Joe.
Which would be the first
Which
one.
would be Portland. Which is probably the one you don't want them. You want them on. If I could pick one, you could sit the Suns game. Ayton's already suspended.
Yeah, right.
Can you appeal?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Step. But yeah, I'm excited. Now Scherzer locking in here.
Well, you'll see. We'll see really the weight of their worth. That second team, stepping in if Joe's off the court. Are already dealing with load management as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we didn't see him one game in game 2, and they got over to win.
Yep.
We played 23 minutes in game 1, and they beat up on a team. So we'll see. We'll see if it's Portland. I don't think it probably won't be Portland. It'll probably be later on in that trip, or within a couple games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
hopefully.
Most likely. That's how I look at it. Ever seen the Simmons get suspended for the choke on Softy?
Well, yeah. Eric, we were saying earlier, I was kind of shocked
I love
to see it in the game.
I love that everybody's softing him up. I love it because he is the baby bottle.
If he came out doing the Reggie, then he probably could have got suspended. You know what I mean?
Foolish Demon says, you might win that Blazers game. Our rebounding sucks, surprisingly.
How foolish, you're a Blazers fan?
He's out there, yeah. He's a Portland guy.
All right.
I forgot about that until he brought that comment up. I'm like, wait, you're not a Sixers fan? Get out. No, I'm kidding. Stay in.
Yes, no doubt.
Tristan says we are lucky to have Embiid fall to us in that draft. You know, we were winless for Wiggins. And I'm happier with Joe.
That's still one of my all-time. If I could have one question to Sam, it would be: Was it always Joel?
Yeah, even at 1.
Even at 1, was it Joel?
Yep.
That's my one question, or one of my many questions. But if I could have one, that's it. Was it always Joel, regardless of where you drafted?
Yeah, it didn't matter. And I think it did on the way he wanted to build a team inside out. And you see Elton sort of building the team a little bit the same way.
Well, Sam,
just piggybacking off of it.
Yeah. Look at where this game is coming back to, right? The game is coming back to you got to go inside out. The Warriors now are decimated.
Yep.
What did the Lakers go out and do? Get Anthony Davis. What did the Clippers go out and do? Get Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Big bodies, though.
Yeah, guys can get to the
guys
basket.
that can get to the basket. Yeah. So what do you have to do? You have to stop that. And Sam saw that coming, and like you said, you can like him whether you like him or not. He understood where the game was going to come back to by the time that we were going to be where we were.
Yep, and I agree with him. Inside out, and we dominate inside out.
Yep.
And even more so than in previous years. You had Horford, you had Josh Richardson, and now you're even longer. You're the longest starting 5 in basketball. You're to me the best defensive team in basketball, hands down. right? I know there's other good defensive teams.
Yeah.
But then you're the best rebound. You're going to be the best rebounding team in basketball when it's all said and done. I mean, you might even have the most deflections in the NBA. You might lead the league in deflections. I mean, think about these things. And then we're talking about this one shooter make or break this team. No,
I don't. Yeah.
No, not this basketball team. The time of the poll question, not this basketball team. And I just think that AD is another softie. I agree with you.
I'm not saying
he's filthy. He's just another softie. Matt Haxton, Raptors have Embiid off the bench. Clippers have Lou Will off the bench. Lakers have Danny Green off the bench. Legit contenders this year have bench scoring. They need a better scorer off the bench. But we have Mike Scott. So to every one of them guys, Mike Scott's in the conversation with every one of them guys, especially like Danny Green.
Isn't Danny – now, you're right. I guess he's starting now, but when Kuzma comes back,
hook him off the bench.
To Haxton's point, he moves to the bench. So
no, I agree with Van Vliet, Lou, Danny. They're all scorers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Mike Scott's a scorer.
But we also, like I was saying earlier, we also don't go a lot of just line change 5-on-5.
Yeah. We don't.
There's a lot of times where, hey, Josh and Al stick around with the second group, or Tobias and Joe stick around with the second group. So, Matt, you got a great point. I just don't know if this basketball team, as constructed, necessarily needs that. Now, if Lou Williams comes available to trade, sign me up.
Well, what I said to him is, but our five is better than their teams.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can interchange our fives and leave guys on the court
Yep.
that can flat out go off on you too. So I mean, I don't know. I think we have a little advantage there. Bill Meadowbrook, back in the day, they weren't even thinking about a one-game suspension until they seen blood. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, brother?
Bill Lambier.
Yeah.
I mean, knocking guys
Rick
out.
Mulhorn.
Yes. I mean, guys got punched. Plenty of dudes got squared up.
Yeah.
And never got suspensions. It was crazy back then. It was free for alls.
I just went back and watched that 30 for 30 with Dennis Rodman. It was almost about a month ago. I had it on the DVR.
Yeah.
Seeing that back in the day, man, I was this good heart. That Detroit team,
Dennis Rodman would be thrown out of this league.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't be lasting much longer.
Even Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas would get thrown out of this league.
Yeah.
Isaiah's
Ric Flair.
Isaiah's was handsy.
Yeah.
That whole team was handsy.
Dirtiest player in the game.
That's what basketball was back then.
Oh, yeah.
That's why, I laugh because, this to me, a lot of this isn't even basketball.
I had to get readjusted to it.
Yeah, the new NBA barely is basketball anymore because there's so much change. Now you have challenges. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. It's evolution, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's it.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
You can't talk. Wow, Jeff Lohmeyer. Man, I was at the Palace. Good times.
Oh, yes.
Best times. Chrome, I have a feeling Craig comes up with a big hit here.
Well, here we go. This is another one
There
of
it
those
is, brother.
situations.
That's why
Another
I was
one of those
quiet.
situations.
I got sucked into the middle of it.
I kind of did too.
I'm a baseball junkie.
I'm trying to chew something. I'm not chewing everybody's ear.
My bad.
And we got dead silence here.
Craig, what are you swinging at? Runners on first and second, 2 outs. This is at least the third time that Houston has had 2 men on.
Well, Matt's saying he doesn't agree Mike's guys to the level of those guys. I'm just saying as a scorer. He can score. He can light it up.
Yeah, I mean,
can
Mike
let you up for
Scott's
15.
nowhere near Lou Will. But,
No. But Van Vliet's nowhere near Lou Will.
yeah.
So, I mean, Lou Will outweighs all them guys. Danny Green. Lou Will's better than Danny Green.
Yeah.
Danny Green. I love Danny Green, but Lou Will's better.
Yeah.
Okay? And Danny Green's better than Van Vliet.
Right.
Van Vliet's okay. I don't dislike him, but, I mean, come on. Let's calm down.
Right.
We're not talking about the only guy that, he's better is Lou.
Yeah.
Lou is hands down better than all of them. But, Matt, I understand what you're saying. To me, our starting fives are better. And we can interchange guys better. So we don't necessarily need that certain guy. And then where is that guy at? Who is that guy? What would you be your options, brother? You know what I mean? That'd be my next question to you.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking? Because I don't disagree with you. I'm not going to be mad about it. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
So don't think I'm, going to be upset about it. It's just who are you thinking? And do you understand the side that we're coming from where, we're good.
Right.
We're gooch.
Astros 3 for 27 runners in scoring position at home, 11 for 28 on the road. Wow. That's.
What was it?
They're 3 for 27 with runners in scoring position at home.
Ties in the.
They're 11 for 28 on the road.
Ties into my crumb of the day. Butthole's tightening.
Oh, got by.
Wow. Oh, that That hung up in the corner for a sec. Safe. Wow.
You're done. What are you doing?
Correa, what a big hit right there.
There you go, Cromer.
What a big hit right there.
Is he still at first base?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. No idea. Jeff Lohmeyer not happy. Jeff, I got Houston. Let's go, baby. I take him every game this series.
Just missed that. Oh.
Yeah, but I still don't think he's throwing him out.
No, he's not throwing it out, but he's saving a run.
Saving a run. Chrome called it. Wish I could find the puffer fish. Yeah, I love the puffer fish one.
You know, he's so in and out of the lineup over the course of the regular season, man, but no better clutch hitter in the playoffs. You know, over the past couple of years is Carlos Correa.
Oh, Carlos, big hits.
Big hits.
Big hits, Robbie. Big fucking
This
hits.
is where I hate instant replay in Major League Baseball because Jordan might end up getting called out here if they review it because it's one of those where there it is. His foot, hits the bag and it comes up.
Yep.
And I don't know if his back leg gets there in time. This is where I hate instant replay.
Yeah.
Because it's truly, you're literally waiting for that split second where the guy's not on the bag. That's safe. He's safe. But because right there, he's probably going to be out.
Yeah.
So he's talking about Derrick Rose was a good one if Detroit falls out of contention. And I said I would love that.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, but his legs stay on there.
That's what
It totally does, I think. But I know what you mean, though. You get a lot at second base, too, when you come up and you bounce off the ground and you slide and you leave the bag just for a split second. But you're way safe.
But you're safe.
It takes away from actually the point of the game.
Absolutely.
It does. I get your drift.
No, me too.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Tristan Russo says, I almost feel like this era is better than the AI era.
Well, they're more athletic. I mean, the game is super athletic.
Absolutely.
And the guys can do so much more. And they're so much versatile. I mean, who would have ever – in what NBA would Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid been able to play in with their outside game?
Yeah.
Right? And the fact that they, everyone can do everything is amazing. But the pure game isn't as good. You know what I mean? Like the pureness and like the old school in me.
Yeah. But that's just our pure.
But they're super athletic. I mean, I'm not taking that away from them.
I never want to fall into that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never want to fall into that guy who's like,
thank you,
too old. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for school here. Like, like when I grew up,
right? Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. Like nobody wants to be that guy. Like I love sports today. You know what I mean? I love them for what it is. I get mad about certain things that I don't like.
Yeah.
But I still love sports for what they are today.
But yeah, they're super crazy athletic. Like I couldn't even imagine having a tenth of their.
Bill said he's safe. This is stupid.
Now, if you overslide the bag, I have no problem.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah, I agree, Rob.
Question.
If you overslide, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yep. Robbie said if you overslide it, definitely. No question. Jeff Lohmeyer says, Verlander got his ring. I want Scherzer to get his. So that's what he was saying back to me why he was.
Okay.
Why, damn it. No, fair.
Well, here you go. Jeff, do you think
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Do you think Scherzer faked that injury
to
throw in Game 7, or do you think he was legit hurt? They weren't beating Cole with Scherzer that night.
No, that was Uncle Sweep's thought process.
Yeah, that was the uncle.
So Matt Hack says if the net, and then he's going back to the Sixers. If the Nets don't end up putting it all together at the end and not being contenders, maybe Dinwiddie.
Oh,
yeah. I mean another one.
Yeah.
Matt. Yeah.
Where do I sign up, Matt?
Yeah, I can't. Keep them coming.
No, and he's right with New Jersey because sooner or later or Brooklyn, whatever the freak they are,
whoever they are.
At some point, they're going to have to either, like a guy like Dinwiddie or a guy like Chris LeVert. I know they just paid him.
Yeah, but they're going to have to probably do something.
They're going to have to do something once they get Kyrie and KD together because they're going to want to get somebody else. And I just don't think Dinwiddie or LeVert is going to be that superstar-like guy that they're going to want.
I agree, brother. I agree. So let's do this. We talk Sixers, start off the show.
Yeah.
We'll continue to talk about them, and we'll obviously be balls deep in the Game 7 here.
100 pitches through 5.
And live reactions. And then we'll get into the Eagles being idle at the trade deadline. We'll give you Eagles-Bears preview, score predictions, offense, defensive player of the game on the other side as well. And we'll talk to about 3 or 4 guys that could be coming back this week and playing.
Yeah.
Which could really help this football team moving forward. So this is AM and the PM, Tom and Greg. Everybody on the first half, we love you. Thanks for joining us. If you want to win some damn money, go to ATSSportPicks.com and use promo code A2D and get yourself 20% off.
Get them. They're hot.
ATSSportPicks.com. You can follow them on all their social media platforms. They're winning a ton of money.
Yep.
So go win yourself a ton of money and get 20% off just by using the promo code A2D. So tons to talk about on the other side. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the first half. Hey, let's go Stros, baby. We don't want the Nats to win because they lose. They're going to have the hangover, which is advantage to us. We got to think Phillies. Robbie's got to think Mets. We got to think it's bigger than what you really want, Jeff. We got to think bigger. We don't want them winning. The hell out of here. I love Scherz. He's inside the baseline. He's
out.
I love Scherz, but you know, I mean, come on, I can't root for the Nationals to win this, even though I wanted them to get there because it was a great story, but it's got to end for me at some point.
It's 2-0, Envy Opez. 2-0.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll be giving you live reactions.
Astros, sorry.
We're just going to take a quick break here, recharge the batteries after an hour and 2 minutes, and we'll see you on the other side.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
You're listening to Tom and Mike, AM in the PM, here on A2DRadio.com.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by The Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Menery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
Hi, folks. Bob Menery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Menery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
AM and the PM. Tom and Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Real Talk Studios every Wednesday night. Tom Renone, Greg Moglick, Robbie Pove on the ones and twos. Everybody joining us. We started with Sixers live reactions to a blowout, and our poll question was the Sixers must add another shooter to be a complete team, and we disagree with it. We don't think they need to. We think where they are is phenomenal right now, and we're in a good spot at 4-0. And we're excited, and we talked about all in the first half. You can go back and listen to. And you can check out all our podcasts. You want the downloaded versions, and you live that lifestyle of the podcast. Forums, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play, SoundCloud,
and iTunes.
Oh, and iTunes. Forgot about iTunes.
Yep.
Is it Apple Play and iTunes?
Google Play.
Apple Podcasts. I mean.
Oh, Apple. Yeah, same thing.
Isn't that iTunes?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay. See what I'm dealing with, Rob. See what I'm dealing with. Guy freaking nails it and gets corrected.
I didn't hear iTunes. That's all. My bad.
So Eagles idle at the deadline, Greg, and you know my thoughts on that were really delivered last night on Birds of a Feather.
Yeah.
Where I was extremely not happy, but your thoughts on it?
I expected it. Did he go yard?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Off the foul pole. Wow.
3-2 Washington. Howie Kendrick, how you doing?
MVP.
Wow. Did that just happen?
Wow. Howie Kendrick have a series. I kind of expected it. Once you shown that you didn't go after Clowney, you didn't go after Minka, you didn't go after Jalen, it was kind of everything I needed to know from that front office. You know, you made small, very small moves. You know, whoever this guy we traded for on Tuesday or whatever, Monday, whatever. You know, that was what you were going to get from Howie. Now, were the price tags that outrageous? You know, that's something we don't know. But I would have liked to have seen something. You know, I liked the Leonard Williams. I don't know if I would have given up 2 picks for him. You know, but I would have given up maybe a 3 for him, though. Because, you know, as you said and as it's been documented, he can't draft anyway. So what's the point in hoarding all these picks? Now, when you are the oldest team in one of the oldest rosters, you do need to re-up, you know, and replenish that system. But that means you have to hit on a lot of those picks, which is something he hasn't done in a while.
No, but and you're in win now mode.
And you are, yes, absolutely. You know, whoever it was, you know, the new rumors come out obviously the night before, and everyone, Brett, he was shift. You know, the new rumors come out, and you're like, oh, yeah, you know, those names are sexy. I didn't expect anything like that, but, you know, you pulled your hand, or you showed your hand early on with Clowney, with Minka especially, and then Jalen, that you weren't going to – you thought this roster was good enough the way it is.
No, you did. And then coming back with, all right, guys, healthy this week in Devontae, DeSean, and Sproles, you're like, okay, you know, I can see them thinking like that too, even though I disagree with it.
I do.
You know, but this didn't start at 4 o'clock yesterday.
No.
This started 3-4 weeks ago when guys were available that you didn't go out on. Now, I'm good with our secondary. I wanted an insurance policy for DeSean and a defensive tackle.
Absolutely.
So we did get an end that brings, you know, that's fast and some speed, and so we'll see what he brings to the table and hope this team's good enough to be what we thought they were before the season started. Right. And getting DeSean back and some explosiveness or just the thought of it really helps his football team out a ton too. So
yeah, I almost wish like we just would have waited a week for all these guys to come back. Give him an extra week on the bye. You know what I mean? But on the other side of it, then it's like, all right, but now we get a week with these guys in game action to get reacclimated instead of trying to do that
and then you get
off the bye against the Patriots.
Yeah, but then you get your rest.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the flip side. You get them in a game. Then they still get the rest.
Yep, it's a
win-win. You get to kind of reevaluate where you are after, and again, going into tough Bears defense, and see where they are before you have to then face the Goats.
No, you're right. You're right. I think they're in a good spot with getting these guys back. Mm-hmm. You know, secondary wise, you're a shit ton better.
Absolutely.
Okay, and now you're talking about, you know, offensive side of the football. You get Sproles and DeSean back.
Right.
it helps there. And then, if Peters is ready to go, even after the bye, that's a win.
Sure.
So, I mean, you got guys coming back that are going to make you stronger, and Jernigan can practice too.
Yep.
So I forgot about that. That's the big piece.
That's
the big piece.
He's been the big piece for years.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is huge for this football team, and a big game coming up Sunday against Chicago. And, family, let's get into it, because this is where we want your score predictions, your offensive, defensive players of the game, okay, so that you can win some money. We're here to give you money.
Yep.
$50, you nail it. Got to be score, nail the score, and if two people tie, then it goes to offensive, defensive player of the game. And that's where we'll decipher on who the winner is.
Yeah.
It's real simple. Chime in. We'll read them off. We'll get the R's, and you can sort of get excited again. Last night I was upset, but I feel I'm reeling myself back in and looking forward to Chicago and getting some of these guys back and going to see if we can beat a team we were expected to be before the season started.
Well, yeah. I mean, the excitement comes back because these guys are coming back.
Yep.
And when you sat there before the year and you said they had a 12-4 or 11-5 team, it's because you saw this roster and you saw the diversity in this roster and the guys that can do multiple things. And then when they go out, you then saw what this team was. The depth, because so many of certain positions went out,
Yep.
the depth wasn't there. And I don't expect depth to be there when you're losing 3 starting cornerbacks. No team in the NFL's depth is there at that point. When you're then calling in the Cranks James and the Orlando Scandricks off the street. So, the excitement comes back when you get the word DeSean Jackson's ready to go. Timmy Jernigan's practicing. Because you know how important those
guys
pieces are.
Well, they're two
to this
pieces.
team.
They're two pieces that we were looking for at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Now. Like when it got to
Right.
this part of the trade deadline, we were like, all right, we need defense tackle, we need a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Well, we really looking for insurance policies and to be a little deeper at a position. But guess what? If these guys can be healthy the rest of the year, we're in good shape. We're in good shape.
No, absolutely.
Jeff Lohmeyer, 24-10 Eagles. Think we'll impose our will against the Bears D-line, which has been getting bullied the last few weeks. Alshon, offensive player of the game. Darby, defensive player of the game. Love it, brother.
Alshon going back. I like it.
Well, they're coming here, but, beating his old team. Darby, Darby made big plays against his old team in Buffalo. And I love having Darby and Mills back, and I love Mills' post.
Yeah.
I love Mills' post. Breaking him and Darby because they win games together.
Yep.
You can say whatever we want. We say whatever we want. We know what weaknesses they are, but we know that Jalen Mills in the red zone is one of the better corners in football for whatever reason. In space, he's not as good. Okay, but Ronald Darby is essentially, before the injury, a Pro Bowl caliber cornerback.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget about that. So, and then getting Avante back, I'm excited about our defensive backfield now. This is the defensive backfield I thought
we were getting.
We were going to have, and I said, I can win a Super Bowl with them guys, or I can make a deep playoff run with them guys, whatever the case may be. So, in getting DeSean back, Jernigan back, let's get it up and go. So, Rob Brinkman, I'd bet the Bears if I had to pick. Eagles will be complacent and start slow because their backs aren't against the wall. But, Rob, aren't they still, though? Aren't they? I mean, you got to look at a team that's upset. Jalen put out breaking of him and Darby. They were like, hey, we got guys here. You know what I mean? So they're still feeling like they're not loved. But I agree with you. Like, I'm hoping that slow start doesn't. I don't think that slow start happens this week at home. I think they get off to a fast one, or at least the kind of start they get off in Buffalo. At least like getting a lead.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lead early. I think that's what we're all looking for because now we can impose our will running the football. Right now we can pin the ears back a tiny bit. Right? So there's things that make that play. There's things that we can do when we have a lead that makes life easier on every football team in the NFL, especially a team that can run the ball like we can.
But in normal conditions, are we going to commit to that run? You know what I mean? Like we kind of had to commit to the run.
No, but we did it in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Once we like got back in it,
right?
We pounded the football.
Eagles -5 currently.
Yeah, I would take the Eagles in this football game.
Over under 42.
I would take the Eagles in this football game. Michael DeAndrea, Eagles are almost out of their toughest stretch of the schedule and getting healthy. Cowboys haven't even played their toughest stretch. Eagles can definitely win this thing. Just got to get in the dance. That's it, brother. I mean, we're looking at the Washington Nationals now in baseball, just getting in the dance. Mm-hmm. I don't care how I get in. I just want to get in. I want to get in because anything can happen, right? And the old cliche, we're all 0-0. Well, it's true. Everything gets wiped away.
Yeah.
Everything gets wiped away. And Rob's not impressed because that's not a good 5-1 Bills team.
Fair.
I'm not saying I'm impressed, but you handled a team that you're better than in their building. That's always I gotta give a little impress. Right?
Yeah,
I gotta give a little impress.
I mean,
they played the Patriots tough in that building. So I gotta give a little impress. You can't be that negative, Robbie. You gotta give a little impress.
I mean, when they haven't shown you much all year, you can be.
No, I'm negative.
They haven't shown much consistency.
No consistency, but I gotta give a little credit because you could have went the other way.
No, you could have.
I mean, nobody thinks about that way. What happened if they went there and it was the other way? Then we're calling for heads all over the place. So at least they rebounded from playing like absolute garbage and not no semblance of a real team for 2 weeks. But you get Darby and Mills back, and look how secure is your secondary. Because now Malcolm, Rodney, Jalen, and Darby all won together.
Yeah.
They all won together, and Crumb's right. The fact that you didn't go to Garrett Cole in that spot in the sevens is a crock of shit. But that's for another day. Bill Middlebrook, Eagles 35-17. Howard offensive player of the game, Mills defensive player of the game. Andy Atkinson.
Revenge game.
Yeah. Eagles, Andy Atkinson. Eagles 30, Bears 20. Wentz and Mills, 2 players of the game. Matt Haxton, 31-20 Bears. Or Eagles, sorry. 31-20 Eagles. Offensive player, Jordan Howard, Darby. And Howard makes big plays against his old team. So, Michael DeAndre, the Eagles. Yeah, we already talked about that. And then Chrome was bitching about the same thing I was just bitching about.
Yeah.
Trevor Harris. What's up, brother? Any advice for my buddy that's a Bears fan coming to Philly? Well, I mean,
you're fine.
You're fine. Yeah,
don't be a jackass.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
No one's going to kill you if you root for your team as long as you're not being a jackass.
I think that's fair.
TTP over here going back to the Sixers. Joe post-game press conference was golden. He said, I was built for this city, and this city was built
Phillies,
for me.
Right.
Joe's post-game press conference.
Oh, Joe's.
Sixers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Girardi.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, Joe. And he said he also likes getting in the guys' heads and buying real estate.
Yeah, he should. As he should.
Foolish Demon just saw the scuffle. Simmons put the STFU on him.
Yep.
Ben Parker, whoa, is that the Kool-Aid man? Oh, yeah. Wow, Harper was saying the title coming back to D.C. might come true.
Ain't over yet, baby.
Roska giving any update, and that's all we got over there.
It's not over yet. The game ain't over yet here. All right, Washington's got decisions they got to make too. Jeff Lohmeyer, the Saints and Chargers offensive line pushed them around and took their lunch money. No reason to think ours won't do the same. Now remember, that's true. Now their backs are really against the wall. You know, so we got to come out and win a game where a team is on the verge of their season spiraling out of control in the Chicago Bears.
Is it sad? Is it sad that I'd be more worried about this game if Chase Daniel was quarterback versus Mitchell Trubisky?
I'm not. No, because I agree with you, Greg.
Accurate.
You know what I mean? Like
I
the fact that they're going with Mitchell, and that's fine. That's quote unquote your guy. But does he truly give you the best chance to win? And I don't think that answer is yes. Mitchell versus Chase.
No. Mitchell stinks to me.
No, he does stink. He's always stunk.
And I think that's the difference in this football game. When we give her scores here in a second, and you can go ahead. When we give her, and that's going to tie into my score. But what do you got?
I'm going 27-17.
Okay.
My offensive player of the game is going to be Jordan Howard. And my defensive player of the game is going to be Fletch.
Okay. So I'll go, 28-14. I don't know where to get offense from. You went Jordan Howard, offensive player of the game. I'm going to go, if DeSean plays, I'm going to take DeSean Jackson then. I think he makes an explosive
You want to give
play.
a B just in case? Or
Yeah, I can give it a B just in case. But I'm going to DeSean, or I'll go – I was going to get another injured guy. I'll go Alshon.
Okay.
And defensively – got to win up front. I'm going to go BG. Go BG again. I went on last week.
He played well last week.
I'll stay, 2 sacks, so I'll stay on the BG train.
Okay.
And hopefully create turnovers. But 28-14. I think it's a game we should win. Mm-hmm. It's at home. We're back in our own beds. We're here for 4 weeks, including the, if you count the bye. We're in a good spot. So, I think this team comes out and has to get some consistency. The thing Rob is talking about in a way.
Yeah.
When he's not impressed by that win. Okay, we'll come back and beat a Bears team again, and then and then start feeling better about yourself. A 5-4 team sort of controls some things now. Things are in your hands, and then you get right. You get a bye week to get right, and you come back against the best team in football, or if not the second best team, however you want to look at that. What do you got, brother?
You saw the eagerness in my eyes. I got some stats here about just how truly bad Mitchell Trubisky has been this year, and that bodes well for you guys in terms of owning the ball, owning time of possession. He's just not keeping it for that team. He's on pace to barely throw for 2,700 yards.
Wow.
With 12 touchdown passes. He's hit on just 21 of 55 passes thrown 10 yards or more downfield.
I feel like I could do that in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like someone should be able to roll into that as an NFL quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
He can move.
And that's the sad thing. He is mobile.
Yeah, so how do you not walk into a ball at 20?
It's funny.
Right,
like you look at the
to couple with that, one last point, he hasn't run for 25 yards or more in 11 straight games.
Well, that's your
so
problem.
He's not even running either.
Yeah. You know,
Listen, this is what I tell people when they fall in love with Miles Sanders way too much. In terms of like being your every down back. And he's not Tariq Cohen because he's bigger and he can be. But I'm just saying, like, that's the direction they went. They're like, oh, we can get away with this and let Jordan Howard go. You know, and you see now they don't have that power run game. I just think we flat out dominate them.
It's funny. You look at where the Eagles are right now. You know, you beat the Bears. You're 5-4 heading into the bye. If I would have told you guys before the season is we're all thinking this team is Broad Street bound, that we'd be 12-4 or 5-4 going to the bye, you'd think I was the typical Eagles Negadelphia.
Yeah.
But now as the season happens, you're like, oh, 5-4 heading to the bye. We're in a good spot. You know what I mean? We're in a spot that we still hold the season in our hands. If we can do it, then because it's in our hands, we control everything. Mm-hmm. You know, with the way this season turns out, it's just funny how, you know, a couple weeks goes by and your perspective of the season and where you're at changes.
It's a story. It's a plot line, and it depends on which way it's going. You could be at the same point and feel good about your team versus feeling shitty about your team.
Yeah.
But what it does show is that, you know, you guys get DeSean Jackson back and offer that presence of a deep threat. First of all, expect him to be peppered with targets because it's like craving a food you haven't had in a while.
Absolutely.
They're going to go to that well. But it goes to show that it just didn't work out in terms of what your bench depth was to that. See, I thought maybe they would have worked in the kid that you drafted, J.J. Whiteside, into that role.
Us work somebody in. I mean, us draft a guy, a wide receiver that can actually be an impact player, Rob. I mean, you know, look at all these other teams that have young guys that are making impacts, rookie guys at the wide receiver position, and J.J. can't even get on the field over Mac Hollins. But sorry.
No, that was my period.
You triggered me. You know, you hit a nerve on me, Rob, when you brought up J.J., because it's like, you know, a lot of people liked him coming out of Stanford, and then you're talking about a smart kid that went to Stanford. What is it? He can't get the playbook right? I thought he's smart. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What is it? He's not good enough? You know, I'm watching Marquise Brown week 1 catch 3 touchdowns. You know, I'm watching DK Metcalf make plays. I know I'm missing another young guy.
And he's better than both of them. I know it from college. I was a big fan of him. I drafted him in my dynasty league for a reason. I'm disappointed too from a fantasy perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I just don't. I don't know why. We thought he'd have a major impact in the red zone, Rob. Like probably why he was a big fantasy owner in like dynasty leagues.
Yep, big body.
And it's just nothing. 23 snaps, I think he's taken.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a limited sample size. Can he be good? Sure. But right now, it's like, dude, you missed on all these other guys.
Yeah.
Like, the struggle continues. But, you know, in terms of this football game, getting DeSean back, you know, it opens everything up for Alshon a lot more, Nelly a lot more, and it makes and Ertz and Dallas, and it makes Carson's job a lot easier moving forward. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to go into this football game and really let's go to the bye feeling good about ourselves.
Absolutely. David Roskett chimes in. Rob Povey, it's great to hear from you. Foolish Demon says,
How you doing?
I wouldn't start D-Jax this week.
I said some things.
In probably fantasy. And he said, right impact receivers. This wide receiver class is clean. McLaurin in Washington's having a great year, too, Foolish Demon says. And he's absolutely right. Mm-hmm. You know, it's going back to the running back class when you drafted Donnell Pumphrey.
Yeah, the only guy who's not in the league.
The only guy's in the XFL.
Matt Axton says Debo Samuels hasn't been bad either.
Yeah.
There's another name.
Yep.
And Jeff Lohmeyer changed it to Gary, so he's going Nate Gary. He said, I'm changing it. Changing it. Trubisky checks down. He has a big game.
Okay. Foles team with 23 snaps. Mac hasn't had a catch with a ton of snaps. Yeah, Mac stinks.
Well, I was talking about JJ, 23 snaps. But Bill Motorbook, 5-4 would absolutely be awesome. We can drop a couple, maybe Seattle, Patriots, et cetera, and still wind up 10-6. 11-5 at the beginning of the season. Let's go. So Bills Jazz.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Go ahead. What else you got over there?
No, that's it. Just Foles with he's even talking game-wise with DeSean.
You want to start
I
him
wouldn't
game-wise?
start DeSean versus the Bears if I was Doug. I kind of have the same thought, too, just because of the injury for DeSean.
Yeah, but he brought his personal trainer in this week because he wants to play.
Okay.
So, I mean, you got to factor that in, too, that the guy's feeling good and wants to get out there and flew his personal trainer in to say, hey, I'm playing this week.
Yeah.
So I got to like that. And probably part of it is him feeling about 95% and saying, I can give it a go.
Yeah.
And I got a bye week coming up if I feel I need a little more rest on it.
Believe it or not, I like the matchup. I know Chicago's defense has been tough, but they're better up in between the 10 and 20-yard line in terms of their secondary. You can beat them deep. Keenan Allen had them beat deep twice, and he came into that game, and this was last week, he came into that game a little sore in the hamstring and still beat them deep. The ball went right through his hands for a would-be touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that if he's healthy, ready to go, I think that's a situation you could exploit.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. I just think I kind of partially agree with him in the sense of because of the injury, being a groin, abdominal injury, it's so tough with a speedy wide receiver because you never know what tackle is going to potentially re-injure that.
You want to ease him back.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, it makes sense.
And with the bye right there, I'm just like, especially him. Like, if you want to bring these other guys back, cool, get him in. But DeSean, like, I maybe, with that, when you didn't get the surgery, that extra week of rest to me a little bit matters more.
Sure.
Yeah, but now you still get the 2 though. You still get the 2 after a game. Like,
yeah, I know you're right.
Somebody just said, like, what about he might only play. Bill said 10 to 15 snaps.
Could be.
If he plays 15 snaps, it's just the weapons there.
Absolutely.
I was just about to say, you get him in, you get a little game action, and he doesn't even run routes or what have you. Exactly. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Like, I like where Bill's head's at there. Like, I mean, I'm thinking 15, 20 maybe tops. But still, that brings that weapon. I'll take. Like I said, the Bills.
What are you swinging at?
That's 15, 20 is way better than nothing.
Yeah.
At this point, on how bad we've missed the deep threat, and now you get 2 weeks after the rest up again for your final stretch is 7 games or 6 games, right? No, 7.
5 and 4. Yeah, 7.
7. Sorry. No, Kerm, I didn't see the defense in the Rockets Wizards game. Oh no, he said, did anybody play defense in the Rockets Wizards game? Probably not on the 2 teams you just said.
No, there's no defense in that team on those teams.
And Michael DeAndre doesn't understand why JJ isn't involved more. I wish I could give you an answer.
Yeah, we all wish we knew too.
I wish I could. Bill Motorbrook says the talk text shit sucks. I hear you, Bill. We might start taking some calls down the road.
159, 158. Now I see what he's saying. That was the final of the Rockets Wizards game.
Holy smokes!
Mud on.
It's in the baseline.
Throw it away. All right, we're going top 8 here.
Top 8, 3-2 Nats. Astros, 10 guys left on base.
It's unbelievable. They've been like this all series. One series.
Damn. If you're the Eagles, the way Miami's been shedding off pieces, why don't you give them a call and bring in a Devontae Parker or something like that? Just some guy that can.
Now you can't.
Now you can't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I mean,
down the road
prior to the deadline.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. They're selling everybody. They're selling everybody.
Right.
Devontae Parker's
they sold the field painter.
That one. That one was great.
There was a delay.
Everyone's like, "Huh? What did he say?"
Oh man! I mean, he's not the greatest piece, but at least it adds you depth in your deep target.
Exactly. He would have been your DeSean Jackson if you re-signed him, because I think he is up for a contract, and I think it's why there was so much speculation of him getting moved. He's your replacement for DeSean.
Right.
Is he as good as DeSean? Stop. I'm not saying that.
Right.
Because he's not as consistently with the hands.
Correct.
But you're right, Robbie. He is absolutely that burner, though, that legit down-the-field threat that you need, especially when you see how bland, I'll say, this offense tends to get. Not all the time, but tends to get without DeSean.
Well, he's the only guy who makes plays in that offense there anyway.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you're getting the only guy who's making plays in Miami's offense. But listen, they didn't go that route. So we'll see how we're going to have to see how it shakes out. But you know, we all got wins here.
Yeah.
And now it's up to them to go out and handle business and still feel like their backs against the wall because I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of this football team feeling like, oh, I got to have my backs against the wall and nobody like me and nobody believe in me for me to play good football.
Right.
Like, can we start just playing good football because we're a good football team?
Can we just get back to being a good football team?
I mean, it's driving me goddamn insane. Insane.
Foolish team, and I'm cool with a few snaps. Sure, I'm just worried of a 30-plus-year-old with a pretty frequent injury history.
That's no lies there.
Yeah, well, I was worried about that when they signed him to begin with. You know what I mean?
Well, that was I agree with you. When they traded for him, I was like, all right, cool, this could work. But then when they restructured and re-signed him, I'm like, maybe I'm not so on board right now. You know, and of course I'm going to take him. But it's like, yeah,
but you have to have insurance policies going into it.
Just let his contract go out, and then if you want to re-sign him, re-sign him.
I have no problem with him being here another year.
No,
but I'm just saying, like, my point is you have to have insurance policies.
Yeah,
and that comes drafting well. Like, to go out and sign vets, I love it. You know what I mean? And you have to win. But you also have to have insurance policies by you drafting well to say, okay, he gets hurt, but you know what? We nailed Matt Collins or we nailed JJ,
yep.
And we can go to these guys and get that production. You know, it's not there. I mean, JJ dropped a touchdown pass. It's hard to trust there. You know, the only reason Carson trusts Alshon enough is because he's just played with him forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like he hasn't played with JJ forever. So then the trust factor comes in. Then you're going to get limited snaps. It's just the whole process. It's the whole process.
Absolutely.
He did beat somebody down the field. So, you know, maybe he can. So I don't know why Matt Collins, who to me flat out stinks, is getting more snaps than JJ.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace. Disgrace.
Stuck with Ozuna.
Well, at this point, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to Cole for 2. You know, you're probably going for Cole for 1.
No, you hope you can come back next inning and
back,
tie it up
or
or
go
whatever.
ahead.
I don't think this game's over yet.
No, I don't think so.
I just got a feeling Houston ties this up.
I do.
I think the best thing for baseball right now is some extras.
Ooh.
The best thing for baseball in a game 7 is extra innings.
Well, I'll go call B-dubs 1 second.
Like, think about the butt. We talk about buttholes tighten. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of tightened up things here. And then you know what that happens. Everybody's going to try to hit that home run.
Yep.
You know,
everyone's going to try and play hero ball.
Yep. So both teams either walk it off or take the lead, and then we're going to we'll play 15 innings. We'll see Cole. We'll see Strasburg. We might even see Scherzer again.
Re-entry.
With a fake mustache.
Oh, where's that pitch at?
Wig.
I know it's slow, but come on.
He's Scherzer now.
Yeah,
He's not Scherzer. He's Scherzer. Late addition to the roster.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Bill? TA, this is now makes 3 times I've seen HUD from the media or Twitter from players that hashtag they listen. On what, Bill? What did you see? What did you see out there? Enlighten us.
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
We like it.
I mean, I know they listen. I know they're out there listening.
I saw it before too. I know what he's talking about. I'll find it.
Wow, I didn't see this.
Foolish demon. Imagine CD
Bill,
Lamb
send me a photo, Bill.
in
Rob,
an Eagles
send me
uniform.
a photo. Who?
CD Lamb from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He signed me up. I thought it was going to be a tougher play than that.
Ooh, still running down the line well.
Foolish. I don't get it. Mac hasn't had a catch in multiple games. If JJ gets 2 catches in, that's double the total of Mac catches anyway. Why is he not playing? You got us. We were trying to figure that out. I don't know if he just doesn't know the playbook enough, if he's trying to learn too many positions. You know what I mean?
I know it's tough for rookies in the West Coast, but I mean it ain't rocket science either.
Yeah. I mean, you can know 5 more routes and still be better than Mac Hollins.
You don't have 15 plays you can be involved in?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's a good pitch. I don't get that. We're talking World Series, obviously Game 7. I would love extras. and foolish. Yeah, I'm right with you, brother. I'm right with everybody. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Did you draft the wrong guy then? I mean, it's the problem with this guy. The things he sold me on were free agency and trades. Well, you lost out on trades 4 freaking weeks ago, okay? And now you're relying on guys coming back from injury. And that's the way you want to go about it, fine. But you have the second oldest goddamn roster in football, okay? And if you're not all in the win, I don't know what you are. All right, Mohamed Sanu wouldn't look good here.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders wouldn't look good here. I know Chuck said, well, he's old. I don't care. My team's old.
Yeah.
I'm wasting a year at Carson then. Yeah. Are we in this business to waste a year of our franchise quarterback? I'm not in it for that. So everybody that sits back and like, well, we're going to be okay. Well, they better be then.
Yeah.
They better be. This team better be a playoff team, or I'm going right up to him, and I'm slicing and dicing. I'm Salt Bay again. I'm Salt Bay. A little drip and a little slice. That's how it's going. Free pass bullshit is over. It's over.
Oh, the GM gets the shortest leash of that. You know, you're absolutely right. You know,
disgusted. One Pro Bowler and 39 picks. One, and you got a franchise corner out there saying hello to you. And we don't even. That's not even a position in need right now anymore for us.
Right.
But when franchise guys come available, it becomes a position of need for you. You understand how that works?
You know, this is coming from Mr. Oh, if there's a player available, we're listening. Well, are you?
Are you?
Are you really listening?
Or are you just trying to fleece everybody?
Yeah.
You know, are you trying to fleece everybody?
You know, sometimes you got to lose a deal to win.
Or you think the Patriots don't overpay sometimes?
Sure.
They get a guy.
You think a second rounder was worth it from Mohamed Sanu?
Oh, I think so.
Well, they did too.
Oh, because they're smart.
You know, yeah.
They're smart. Do they always nail picks? No.
Right.
But they get it right everywhere else, though. Mm-hmm. So they make up for it. You got to make up for it. You got to be all in.
They nailed the only one that matters.
If you're the 28th, you're the 28th oldest roster.
Yep.
Okay, then you don't have to be all in. Mm-hmm. And you're 4-4, then I don't expect you to be.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're building.
Because you're like, all right, I don't want to, kind of like what the Phillies did. I want to mortgage the future just for a chance.
Well, the Phillies
if you're a smaller
Phillies
team.
still younger though.
Correct.
But the point of the Eagles is they're not younger.
No, I agree with you.
So whose decision was it to bring back all the vets?
Yeah.
Right, all the Super Bowl guys. Whose decision? Like, I'm fine with it.
But you got to win.
But now you're all in the win.
Yep.
And this, to me, is relying too much on guys coming back from injury. And I love these guys. And they're going to be huge impact guys for us if they can stay on the field. But we're banking on a lot here.
Yeah.
We're banking on a lot. Like, I understand Malik Jackson went down for us. Right? That was week 1. You had a lot of time to make phone calls.
Yep.
A lot of time. And you didn't get a deal done for a tackle is a disgrace. That you got practice squad guys playing. You got goddamn practice squad guys playing.
Adam Eaton stealing a base.
Disgusted. You got 2 practice squad guys.
Yeah.
Guys didn't even know their name. Guys had to go and introduce themselves to guys. And freaking going into week 8. Are you kidding me?
Good old Timmy.
Am I wrong, Rob? You can't get on the phone and get a tackle?
No. Especially when there's tackles available.
Geno Atkins?
I mean, you're not telling me Cincinnati wouldn't love to get out of that contract right now?
That's what I said. They don't want out of that money.
They would kill. They'd probably give him up for a 5th rounder.
Hey, shit, well, I'm on the phone with you. What's up with Carlos Dunlap?
Yeah.
I'll take your 2 vets on your line. And I'll take Jannard Avery. Right? I'll take all 3.
Let's go.
Because I want to be deep up front. I want to hunt quarterbacks. Can't have it both ways. We talk about it with the Phils, like you said. You go out and spend all this money, and then you're not in. Yep. You're not in. You spent $500 million in the offseason, and then you're not in.
Yeah.
The Eagles, you bring all these guys back. You're not all in.
And the Eagles are the one team that should have been in. And I'm not saying the Phillies shouldn't have been because their manager would have screwed it up anyway. But you're right. The Phillies with the Eagles with the second oldest roster. What are you playing for next year?
Yeah.
When they're older?
Like, I understand your quarterback's young and you value picks. And I'm not saying because you draft bad, you got to get rid of all your picks. I'm not saying that. But I
thought he got it.
But me too. Oh my God, I was like, that's. But my point is, I say you still got to value them.
Yeah.
And you still got to try to draft well. But at the end of the day, I couldn't go in with 7 picks next year and be okay, and then still have compensation picks probably coming, and still probably end up with 8 or 9.
And it's different.
Like, come on, come on.
When you drop from say 13 to 8 or 7, but you're also sitting with a Jalen Ramsey or a Minka Fitzpatrick, or a Jadeveon Clowney, like impact guys that are young. You know what I mean? Like part of this issue
and you got great cap space as well.
Yeah, part of this issue is we're old and there's no replacements. So it's like, oh, we don't want to give up the picks because there's no replacements and we got to find them.
But you can buy them.
You can get younger while also finding better replacements.
Yep. And like the Ramsey stuff's over with. That's a guy I would take. Now, I don't have Minkin now, but I'm okay with the 3 guys that are out there. I can win with them guys.
Yeah.
So I shifted. I shifted to saying, okay, now we're getting closer to the deadline, right? When them guys came back last week, and I said, okay, now I'm looking for D tackles. I said it all week. I'm looking for D tackles, and I'm looking for another wideout. You got me a DN, which I'm not mad about. Not mad about at all. But you didn't get me another tackle, and you didn't give me any wide receiver, period.
Right.
While other teams went and did that. You don't think the help of another wideout can help this offense score 30 points a game, get off to faster starts? You don't think this offense is just another playmaker away on the outside?
We talk about it all the time. You add somebody else into this offense, you push Nelson to a 3, to a 4, where he's not needed to be counted on
as much.
But at that spot, he is very good.
You're right.
He's not supposed to be a 2, although you drafted him as a 2 because you drafted him in the first round, but he's not there. So let's stop putting him there so he doesn't succeed.
Let's stop overvaluing.
Put him in a spot where he should be able to succeed.
You hit the nail right on the head there, both of you gentlemen, because that's what it is. It's over-evaluating what you have versus what you can get. I mean, you're down players, I know, but they're overestimating like the backups, and it's like you got to bring in guys that are quality.
Why are you even pitching them?
I don't know.
Why are you even pitching them? It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. The fact that A.J. Hinch should get fired for this disgrace tonight. For not going to Garrett Cole when he had the chance to earlier on.
Even here, you have 2 outs in the 8th.
I forget it. You put Soto the hell on.
Well, no, you definitely put Soto on, but still, why don't you go to Cole here?
I don't know, Greg. Must not say it in the book.
Put him on. Go to Cole.
You pitch. You throw him a 2-0 or 3-0 cock shot.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you're even letting him have a pitch to hit is a disgrace right there. That's a flat-out disgrace of managing. That's a Gabe Kapler terrible decision. I understand Howie had a 2-run homer, but I'm gonna let
Howie
go beat me again, Howie, because I'm not letting Soto beat me like you just did.
Like you just did. Yep, absolutely.
How can I do stuff from a chair and make better decisions?
And it's not even like he's sticking with his closer. His closers pitched very poorly in the series and the playoffs overall. You bring in Cole as soon as a guy hits scoring position.
Listen, scoring position, or how about when you're up 2-1 and you're going away from Greinke?
Have him pitch the ladder to 3. I don't hate
okay.
that idea.
Like
he can. He's a bulldog.
Why can't I waste him in the 7th?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
get out of that.
I got a piece in anybody inning. I can't look towards the 9th.
Yep.
I got to go right here. I got to get these 3 outs ahead of me, or these 2 outs ahead of me.
Yep.
I got to worry about what's in front of me right now. I can't worry about 8, 9 outs away. This is what these guys do. You're in your last game of the year, babe.
All hands on deck.
You okay? Freaking pitching this Soto there. Get a clue. Costs people dollars and cents, too.
Yeah.
Which makes people uncomfortable and unhappy. Freaking clueless. I can't wait for him to ground out right here. Oh, my God. I couldn't wait for him to ground out.
He tried to.
Yeah, it's like.
Because if he gets out here, I'm going to be, I'm going 0 to 180, baby. You know what I mean? I'm on a German highway. I'm on the Autobahn. The stretch.
Yeah, like, is Howie Kendrick going to beat you twice?
He could, but I'm going to take my chances.
Then tip your hat to him. You don't let arguably the MVP of the series beat you.
No.
He's had two late inning home runs, but 7th inning or less to go ahead in the game so far in these playoffs. So, I mean, can he do it a 3rd time? I don't know.
Against Garrett Cole?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's who it should have been.
Even if I don't go to Cole. Even if he doesn't go to Cole there.
No, I'm talking in the 7th.
In the 7th. Yeah. I'll take my chances of him hitting a homer off of Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
And I'll also take my chances of him hitting another one off of Osuna.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't off of Osuna.
It wasn't off Osuna. It was Harris.
Yeah.
Will Harris or Matt Harris.
Yeah, but my point is this is on A.J. Hinch.
Yep.
His whole situation's on A.J. Hinch. Going to Matt Harris over Garrett Cole. Why am I even getting Garrett Cole?
And then why is Garrett Cole up?
Matt Harris can get saved.
Why was he up? If you're not going to him, why is he up?
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is like Dave Roberts shit.
I think they had him pegged for the 9th.
Where'd that hit off of? Where'd that hit off of?
Is that off the bag?
No.
That was weird. Was that his glove?
Yeah. Can I see this again?
Did that hit off of Gurriel's glove? Now you're going to go Cole?
Okay, man. You only got 6 outs left to play offensively, and now you want to do it. Would have looked a lot better with 9.
Yeah.
And a 2-1 lead.
Here we go. Oh, you're showing Scherzer dancing. I'd be dancing too, Max. What did that hit off of?
I don't know. I can't believe they haven't showed this yet.
That would be miserable in the rain.
This is typical. This is typical Philly. Typical Philly. We take their best player and they go win a World Series.
They go win a World Series.
And the only reason, and they're going to be the crumb of the day tomorrow when they seal this up. The fans are going to be crumb of the day. You know why? Because look yourselves in the mirror one time. Look yourselves in the mirror that Strasburg was never was healthy enough like he was the guy at the second half of this year, right? Look at that. Juan Soto wasn't the same player this year as last year as he is this year. No. Not even close, right? Robles is a better player. Trey Turner's healthy, all right? So grow the F up, Peter Pan. And it's the first time you actually had a semblance of a bullpen. So get a clue that you're going to say it's because Harper's gone. If you had all that Harper, you're winning 100-plus effing games. And Game 7's at your place. You might not want it at your place the way everybody's butthole's tighten at home. Right. And it's going to be the first time in history no home teams won a game.
That's
Are you just – I'm disgusted. I would never spend the money to go to a game again. I'm out on sporting events. I watch everything from the confines of my friendly home because I'm done with the BS. Freaking go, yell and scream, wave a bunch of damn towels around, and everything's going to shrink up.
Yeah. In the cold.
Yeah, you're in a dome. You George Costanza in a dome. Water's cold. No, water's warm, babe. Water's warm.
Foolish Demon, there's a thought that trading for a guy like Robbie Anderson would be a waste because it would be overkill with positions we already have and that Goddard would get less snaps. If DeSean is healthy, I would agree with that. But if DeSean is hurt, you need a guy potentially like a Robbie Anderson.
Policy we talk about.
Yeah, to allow you to be able to still fulfill that offense that you hope to do. Mm-hmm. Plus, Robbie Anderson, who's also a free agent after this year, just like Nelson Aguilar, is a whole hell of a lot cheaper than $9.5 million.
Absolutely.
If you were to re-sign him.
Absolutely.
He's only making $3 this year, so you figure even if you double it to re-sign him, he's only at $6.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And they didn't even go to Cole.
No, I'm done with this. Listen, I'm done with this too because we had a great show.
No, absolutely.
A lot of fun. Ton of fun. So we got a big game coming up this week. Sixers play again when?
Saturday, the 2nd.
Wow. Well,
they're off. Yeah, they're in West Coast.
Yeah, but they'll break it.
Yeah,
it's good. So we'll find out about Joel and the choker Ben.
Yeah.
Wonder if you ever put Kendall in one of them.
Hey now.
Somebody tag Kendall. The Kendall, this little 50 Shades of Ben.
He puts you a little STFU. Oh, get there. Oh.
Just 25%, just enough to cut it off a little bit.
You know, hey, some people like that.
Just want the SVU red mark. That's not even funny. That's inappropriate. Great show.
Absolutely.
Well, us too. Yeah, that was SVU. So grow up. I'm not giving us that credit yet.
Oh, well, we did have a good show.
No, we have a great show, but
great
SVU.
Show. Yeah.
I'm watching SVU over me.
Oh, there's no shot.
Yeah, you're right. You're there.
I'm not an SUV guy, so.
You're not an SVU guy?
No, I'm not.
You're not a Law and Order guy?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Are you okay?
Obviously not.
Oh, I can't. This is what I deal with. You guys want to know what I deal with? What I deal with? I mean, my wife's easy and Greg's difficult. Explain that. And I don't mean easy like that, so lock it up out there. I mean easy going. All right, this guy's difficult.
Oh, because I'm not easy going.
Well, you are, but you're difficult.
Low maintenance. Let's replace the word.
Yeah, but he's high maintenance.
No, he's not. No, Leonard's low maintenance. He's
Oh, yeah, Leonard's easy. Leonard's easy going. Bill, great show, fellas. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Bill.
Jeff Lohmeyer, Fly Eagles Fly. Great show, fellas.
Let's
Thanks.
go, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go, baby. Let's get the 5 and 4 before the break. Listen, enjoy the last 6 outs. The 6 outs for the Astros. If you want to come back, if not, you're gonna get a fired up me tomorrow on A2D. All right, there'll be a video out because the kid's not gonna be happy because I already know it's gonna be because they got rid of Harper, right? And I know some stupid corny guy used to run around here flapping his wrists all the time. It's going to make that statement somewhere on a social media platform because he's a delusional diva bitch. But for Tom and Greg, AM and the PM, why? Is that wrong? So you think I'm going to stop? You I'm going to stop now after everything that happened today? You think I'm going to tread lightly now? What does it even matter? I'm going to fire up everybody. This is what I built this for. If you're offended, unfollow. No, it's right on Instagram. If you're offended, unfollow. Offended, unfollow. Simple. Freaking bunch of skirts and Zeke shirts. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. I can't. I'm a boat. I didn't even know it. I mean, that shit was like, woo. That came out smooth. And listen, you want to win some money? Well, walking around money, ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off. ATSSportPicks.com. Use promo code A2D. 20% off. Win yourself some money. Weekend packages, weekly packages, monthly packages, and probably even daily packages, I'm sure, too, for the 20% off. So, Robbie, get us the hell out of here. Everybody, we love you.
Thank you.
Fly Eagles Fly, 10-9-8. Fly or die, if you really. At the last night, it was a shoot-around. So, we'll see. Shows every night. Hockey guys will talk about it tomorrow. We out.